Hello, welcome back to MotorShed. I'm Steve Fox, and of course today is MotorShed Monday. Just a very quick one today, so jumping straight in, not wasting any time. Do you remember the Ford Puma? Launched in 1997 with an uber cool advertising campaign featuring none other than Steve McQueen driving a Puma through the streets of San Francisco looking properly cool. Of course, it wasn't actually Steve McQueen, he died in 1980, but a CGI version of him anyway. Very cool ad, cool car at the time. Well, they have started to go up in value. They've aged very well, but news this week, Ford are actually releasing a new Ford Puma. I'm just going to come out and say it though, it'll be an SUV. Yep, a model to sit in between the entry-level EcoSport and the slightly upper-tier Cougar. So, built to rival the likes of the Nissan Juke and the Peugeot 2008. I think I may have spotted a trend with Ford, taking their old coupes and turning them into SUVs / people carriers. It started years ago, back in the 90s with the Galaxy. If you remember the original Galaxy, I don't think we got it in the UK, but a cool car turned into a crummy people carrier. Then you had the Cougar. They spelt Cougar differently second time round. They spelled it with a K, but they're not fooling anybody. And now they're at it again with this Puma. So what can we expect to see in 2022? Maybe a top-of-the-range SUV named the Ford Capri. You never know. Moving on, and it's yet another crossover SUV, this time from the Koreans at Kia. They've stuck an X in front of XCeed to give the XCeed, which will be a small SUV to rival what Kia are pitching it against, being the Mercedes GLA. So it's going to be a cut price version from £21,000 and it's due for release this month. It will have a 12.3 inch colour display instead of conventional clocks, which will be a first for Kia. Will it be any good? I guess time will tell. Boot space is about 30 litres larger than the conventional XCeed, and this model will also feature a 12.3 inch colour display instead of conventional clocks. So that's actually a first for Kia, but will the car be any good? I guess we'll see. Moving on to something more exciting, and the Goodwood Festival of Speed opens its doors on Thursday the 4th of July. This year's theme being Speed Kings Motorsports Record Breakers. So should make for a good event. With this as a theme, surely it is time to have Nick Heidfeldt's record beaten, which has stood for nearly 20 years now of the Goodwood Hill climb. This year's event has been slightly rejigged. You now have the Michelin supercar paddock moved towards the start and finish straight. There's a host of new attractions as well, the main one being the new arena, which is situated where the old supercar paddock used to be. Drifting has become very popular at the Goodwood Festival of Speed in recent years, so it makes sense to have an area set aside for this sort of lunacy to take place, with stunts and motorcycle displays on the schedule too. Sounds like fun. I'm positive it will be a hugely successful part of the festival. There will be a plethora of supercars on display, including brand new ones never seen before. The Festival of Speed has always been a highlight for me. The place makes you feel like you're at Toys R Us as a kid. You just can't beat it. If you've never been, my God, make sure you book a ticket for next year. If you're planning on going, look out for me. I'll be there all 4 days. Come and say hi. If you're not going, don't worry. I'll be pumping out plenty of videos to cover the highlights of the show. Until then, see you in the next one. Bye bye.